and welcome to the next in our series of 5 Minutes With. Today I am delighted to be joined by Jordi Ferrer, the UK and Ireland Managing Director of ServiceNow. Jordi, welcome. How are you today?
I'm very well, Marie. How are you?
I'm very well. I'm so pleased that you could be here. Your vision for ServiceNow is to make sure that the world of work is easier for everybody.
Yes.
For employees, for clients, and for consumers. What are the kind of big opportunities that you see, or the big challenges that you see today in society that you have the opportunity to solve?
I think we can solve for society, but also for businesses. And I think in general, what we see is that organizations tend to work in a very siloed fashion. So everything is organized functionally in general. But also society is organized functionally. And so I think the bigger opportunity is to connect those silos and enable people to work better and to get organizations to actually collaborate in a more seamless way and driving more transparency, better engagement. And so we see a tremendous opportunity across the board.
We've just launched Deloitte Digital Connect, which is effectively a network which will serve up to 50 charities, giving them insight and training. And I think most importantly, a network on how they can enhance their own digital impact and making sure that industries, organisations and individuals have that opportunity to not only access digital devices, but also digital skills training, which our organisations can support with.
Yeah, very true. And we're trying to be, we're trying to add to that initiative, but also more widely, how our technology can enable that collaboration to happen in a seamless way is really important. And for us, we're trying to also add by adding a next generation program where we bring in skills to people which might not be knowledgeable about technology and giving them new careers. And so your approach around charities, I think it's absolutely fabulous because if you think about it, we're all in the same boat and we all need to collaborate and giving back is really important to organizations as successful as Deloitte and ServiceNow.
Yeah, and I also think our responsibility to tap into different talent pools to make sure that we have that digital fluency everywhere and everybody has that opportunity. I think that's something we can work on together.
Oh, absolutely. And I think that goes to the core of diversity. If we can bring that diversity of experience, of skills, of life opportunities, then actually we'll be the richer for it. And I think it'll help us address some of the digital skills gaps that we have. You know, we can't find enough people in our businesses. So those are really rich sources of talent that we can tap into.
Yeah. Do you think the big technology brands are doing enough to actually drive better diversity across technology?
Probably not. I think we're doing some of what needs to be done, but I do think that we need to be a lot more proactive and thoughtful about how do we bridge that gap. Because I think we also fall into the category of trying to look at people from the perspective of the skills that we need today, but not the skills that are actually required in the future.
One of the things we've got involved in is an alliance called Change the Face, where we're trying to work to tell stories of what technology careers mean to different people, how they've got involved in it, because you can have a very different and diverse background and do very different things that don't necessarily, to your point, look or sound like technology.
I mean, if you think about what the world looks like, the type of profile you describe is probably only 20% of the world population. Yeah. So it's absolutely remiss of us not to go in and tap to all the additional talent, because everyone has something to add, everyone has something to bring to the table. And if we don't reflect what society looks like, we're not going to be as successful as we could be.
And Jordi, I'm so impressed. ServiceNow won the Glassdoor Award for being the best employer. What is the secret of your success?
I think it's a reflection that the employees of ServiceNow are very collaborative and open. They're very proud of working with us. But I also think it's a reflection of the ecosystem that we work with. I think the culture of engagement that we have, the culture of partnership, the culture of openness is actually leading to that. At the same time, for me, it was a little bit difficult when I joined because I think I was on board for 6 months and suddenly COVID hit and we shut down. And we spent a lot of time making sure that employees felt connected, that employees felt that they belonged. Every morning I had a call for 15 minutes with the employee base, but it was optional, but it was absolutely packed. And it was about giving other people a voice. So it's just that proactivity that helped.
I think one of the challenges we are now facing, as I know you and many other organisations now is that redefinition of the world of work. And one of the more tangible things I think we've done in the last few weeks is just announced that all of our employees can take their holidays whenever they would like. So flexible bank holidays where people can choose to take their holidays when they want. But I think us constantly sharing across organisations these ideas and things that we do to try and just build a better employee experience is good for all of us.
Oh, definitely. And I think it shows a great maturity in your organization. I think that demonstrates trust in the employees. Because at the end of the day, you hire adults, you hire people that you trust and you want them to operate in the best way possible. And you hire them for their skills and their passion. And so that means that you have to empower them.
So Geordie, what advice would you give to somebody who's thinking about today starting out on a career in technology?
That mental barrier that sometimes people have because technology seems scary needs to go away. And I think if you think about it, most people who have a mobile device are already operating digital technology. And so hopefully with the collaboration that Deloitte and ServiceNow are driving, we're going to make work a lot easier for everyone. And so that will remove the barriers.
Yeah. And Geordie, thank you so much for joining me today for 5 Minutes With. Thank you all of you for joining us today for 5 Minutes With, and I look forward to seeing you again next month. Thank you.